Let me tell you something no one has the guts to say. You didn't grow up, you just learned how to hide your damage. You laugh with friends, you post happy pictures, but inside, you're still that scared, confused kid, just in a bigger body. You don't trust people. You flinch when someone gets close. You hate silence because silence meant punishment. You chase love, but you're terrified of it. You call it anxiety, overthinking, trauma. But it's not just that. It's your childhood, still running your life, and unless you face it, you'll keep bleeding on people who didn't cut you. That's the truth no one told you. Your past, your childhood, is still running your life. The way you think, the way you react, the people you choose, the way you handle stress, love, anger, and pain. Let's talk about it. Section 1, the blueprint you didn't choose. Here's what no one tells you. You didn't choose how your mind was programmed. You didn't get a say in how you were treated. As a child, your brain absorbed everything like a sponge, especially the painful stuff. If you were ignored when you cried, you learned to hide your emotions. If you were punished for being honest, you learned to lie or stay silent. If love came with fear, yelling, or confusion, you started to believe that's what love is. That's the blueprint. These lessons didn't come from books. They came from experience, and they went deep, so deep they became your reality. You didn't learn to feel safe. You learned to survive. And now, survival mode has become your normal. Section 2. Clear signs. Your childhood still controls you. Let's break this down clearly. These are real, obvious signs that your childhood is still controlling how you think, act, and feel today, even if you don't realize it. 1. You always try to please everyone. As a kid, you learned that love only comes when you behave a certain way. So now, you ignore your own needs just to keep people happy, even if it hurts you. 2. You can't say no without guilt, because when you said no as a kid, it meant disrespect, punishment, or rejection. Now it feels like saying no makes you a bad person, even when you're protecting yourself. 3. You overthink everything you say and do, because as a child, one mistake could get you punished, ignored, or judged. So now, you overanalyze every little thing, just to feel in control. 4. You feel like you must fix how others feel, because when your parents were sad or angry, it became your job to make them feel better. Now you take responsibility for everyone else's emotions. 5. You don't fully trust anyone, not even people close to you, because the first people who should have protected you didn't. So now you expect people to leave, lie, or hurt you, even when they haven't. 6. You avoid any kind of argument or disagreement, because back then, conflict meant fear. You were either yelled at or shut down. Now you freeze, panic, or shut up just to avoid feeling unsafe again. 7. You always want compliments, attention, or someone to say you're doing great, because nobody gave that to you growing up. Now your self-worth depends on outside approval, likes, comments, praise, anything that proves you matter. 8. You're either too clingy or too distant. If you were left alone emotionally, you became super independent. If love was inconsistent, you became desperate to keep it. Now you swing between needing people too much or pushing them away completely. 9. You feel weak or embarrassed when you ask for help, because asking for help was either ignored or punished when you were younger. Now, even when you're drowning, you pretend you're fine. 10. You push away good people or opportunities, because deep down, you don't believe you deserve anything good. So when something feels too safe or kind, you doubt it and ruin it before it can hurt you. These are not just habits, they're unhealed survival patterns. They were created in childhood, and they're still running your life today. Section 3. Time doesn't heal, truth does. Stop believing the lie, time heals everything. It doesn't. Time only covers up pain. What actually heals is facing it, but that's what most people never do. They stay busy, distracted, addicted, overworking, overgiving, overthinking. Why? Because stopping would mean feeling, and feeling brings everything up. But if you don't face what happened to you, it will keep running your life from the shadows. You'll just call it personality. You'll say, that's just how I am. But it's not. It's who you became to survive. Section 4. Why you keep going back to pain. You say you want peace, but when it shows up, you push it away. Why? Because peace feels unfamiliar, unsafe. You've been trained to expect chaos, to expect emotional pain. That's what feels right to your nervous system. So when someone is calm, kind, or emotionally available, you don't trust it. You look for the flaw. You create distance. You self-sabotage. You're not doing this on purpose, but the wiring in your brain and body says, this is too good, it won't last. That's not love. That's trauma talking, and until you change the wiring, you'll keep mistaking pain for comfort. Section 5. What survival mode took from you. As a kid, you had no choice. You did what you had to. Stay quiet, be useful, don't cause problems, stay small. That kept you safe back then, but now it's suffocating you. You say yes when you want to say no. You smile when you want to scream. You stay silent when your boundaries are being crossed. You're still acting like your safety depends on everyone else's mood. It doesn't anymore, but your body still believes it does. Section 6. Real healing isn't pretty. Let's stop sugarcoating healing. It's not easy. It's not spiritual quotes and breathing apps. It's crying in your car after standing up for yourself. It's sitting in silence when every part of you wants to call your ex. It's admitting that your parents hurt you, even if they meant well. It's learning to love yourself when no one else taught you how. It's choosing yourself, even when it makes others angry. Healing is hard, but staying stuck is worse. Section 7. How to start, step by step. Step 1. Notice your patterns. Pay attention to what keeps repeating. Do you keep trusting the same kind of person? Do you keep avoiding conflict? That's your programming, not coincidence. Call it out. Step 2. Ask, where did I learn this? Go back. Think about your earliest memory of feeling this way. Who made you feel unsafe, small, ignored? That's your root, and it's still controlling you. Step 3. Pause before reacting. Your first reaction is automatic. It's based on your past. Take a breath. Don't react from the old version of you. Respond from the version you're trying to become. Step 4. Build boundaries and hold them. Decide what's okay and what's not. Then stick to it, even if it upsets people, even if they leave. Protecting your peace comes before pleasing anyone. Step 5. Speak your truth. No matter how messy it sounds, say what you feel, say what you need, even if it's not perfect. The goal is honesty, not approval. Step 6. Walk away from what keeps hurting you. Stop fixing broken things that were never meant to heal. Let them go. Some chapters are meant to close. Step 7. Reparent yourself. This means giving yourself what you never got. Talk to yourself with kindness. Be your own safety. Reward your effort. Respect your emotions. You're rebuilding the foundation from scratch, one act of self-love at a time. Section 8. Final wake-up call. You're not going to heal by accident. You're not going to wake up one day magically better, and no one's coming to fix the damage they left behind. It's on you now. Every step, every choice, every cut you have to close yourself. You want love? Then stop chasing it in people who treat you like an option. You want freedom? Then start unlearning everything they forced into you when you were too young to fight back. You want peace? Then start cutting out the chaos you call familiar. Your past isn't going to let go of you. You have to rip yourself free. That means letting go of who you became just to survive. The people pleaser, the overthinker, the silence, the fake smile, the guilt for saying no. That version of you, it's not the real you, it's just the armor. And now it's time to take it off, piece by piece, no matter how painful, no matter how slow. Because if you don't, your past wins, and your future dies before it even starts.